Now, some of you may find this to be insignificant, but I can assure you it isn't. It signifies a turning of the tide in favor of Donald Trump, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. It's Monday, January 29th, 2024. I'm Stuart Allister. From the Daily Wire, Snoop Dogg has nothing but love and respect for Trump as feud goes up in smoke. Now, you would think that a story like that would capture every single front page because of, well, racial reconciliation. You would think that Harris, your vice president, would come out and champion this relationship because, after all, this is mending racial division. You would think that those who say they're for equality, oh, strike that, equity, you would think that they would come out and promote this, but they won't. Because this blows a massive hole straight down the middle of their narrative of Donald Trump being a racist. Before we get into the story, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. This is significant. Snoop Dogg now says he has nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump, apparently putting aside any beef that he had with the former president. The rapper and actor, who was born Calvin Brodus Jr., shared with the Sunday Times his current view on Trump, who is in the middle of running another campaign for the White House. Donald Trump? He ain't done nothing wrong to me, Snoop Dogg said, according to the Daily Mail. Quote, "He has done only good things for me. He pardoned Michael Harris, so I have nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump." Close quote. Why isn't this on the front page of newspapers? Why aren't people talking about this? Shouldn't Rachel Maddow reach out to, Snoop Dogg to get the skinny on this thing? You would think they would do that, but they won't. They can't. Because then, well, the jig is up. You see, they all knew and they know Donald Trump isn't a racist. You see, when someone like Snoop Dogg comes out and shows nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump, well, they have to send out their big guns. In contrast, Charlamagne the God comes out in favor of Joe Biden, even though he admitted that Joe Biden is a failure. They have to have, Michelle Obama coming out saying that she's terrified of what could happen. You got Al Sharpton out there going to the border saying, no, these are good people. You see, they need the house Negroes. Yeah, you see, they need those black men and women that will come out and support the plantation and the plantation owners. They need them. And so when it comes to covering something like this, see, but what this does, it is significant in that just average, everyday, run-of-the-mill black folk are coming out for Donald Trump. Why? Because of the great equalizers of the grocery store and the gas pump. Oh, you'd be amazed at what thinning your wallet will do to your politics. Just before leaving office in January of 2021, Trump commuted the sentence of Death Row Records co-founder Michael Harry O. Harris, among others in the hip-hop community, after he spent roughly 30 years in prison on attempted murder and drug trafficking charges. Snoop Dogg, whose career took off under the Death Row record banner and has since purchased the record label, I did not know that, played a role in pushing for Harris to get freedom, the Daily Beast reported. That's interesting. The Daily Beast, the now defunct leftist organization. After the release, Snoop Dogg praised the great work by Trump and his team for granting clemency to Harris. Quote, "Let them know that I love what they did," Snoop Dogg said in a Zoom call per the New York Post. Oh, the New York Post. Yeah, they lean right. Quote, "It is amazing what the work of God can actually bring to life to make people understand that there is a God," close quote. And boop, you can't have that. You see, Snoop Dogg coming out saying that he has nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump, that does not bode well for them. You see, he has to be a menacing, racist fascist. And so they're never going to report on it. But average black people know they'd been lied to, that we were sold a bill of goods. You see, and with the spectacular failure of Joe Biden, it's actually quite easy to come out for Donald Trump. Maybe because it's obvious as to why you would support a Donald Trump. Yeah, it all boils down to your own wallet. And everyone knows it. And it's interesting to me that Joe Biden and Harris, now they start to, traverse black churches. And I am perplexed at these so-called black churches that would take the invite of a Joe Biden, a man that can scarcely put a sentence together. I gotta be honest, man. If that, I'm not saying that they're not saved. I'm not saying they're not going to heaven. But I am saying that the DNC, the Democratic Party, the plantation, play them for fools. And they've been doing this now for decades. And black people just buy it. We just buy it. Is Joe Biden coming to town? Is he coming to town? Oh my goodness, the president's coming. The president is coming. This is wonderful, wonderful. Is he going to talk to us? Well, he'll be talking at you. That's wonderful, wonderful. Will he be taking any questions? Well, he's really not got a whole lot of time for questions. Oh, that's okay for me because I just want to see him. I just want to see him. That's what you're going to get from most black parishioners. I'm not kidding. Why? Well, they're showing allegiance to their pastor. And when their pastor allows Joe Biden the pulpit, well, that speaks loads. You don't even have to endorse him. Because it's, you just pretty much endorsed him. You, the man of God. Well, what are they supposed to do? Those average Christians, they must fall in line. So you're going to see Charlamagne the God and Al Sharpton and the like coming out in droves. You're going to see them coming out in droves telling you, no. The orange Godzilla of Wall Street is nothing more than a fascist, knowing full well he isn't. You see, this is a good sign. It shows average, everyday, run-of-the-mill black people are no longer buying that America's a racist and Donald Trump is the leader. Not buying it anymore. not buying it. All right. That's it for now. Hey, if you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.